This is California Conservation Corps at Ukiah's fourth video with trainer Richard Spillane talking about chainsaw safety so we can be better informed when we're using this effective tool. Richard?
Okay, so I went into all the logistical safety features and safety practices of the chainsaw. Now I'm going to go more into strategy. These are strategies that you can apply that will increase your chances for escaping situations where you may be harmed, or just overall improving your saw technique. So these are, again, universal for pretty much all forms of cutting and all styles of cutting, everything from limbing to bucking to tree falling to brushing. Okay, so the number one reason why accidents happen in chainsaws, or actually the only reason why any accidents happen in chainsawing, is because there is change that you are unable to adapt to in time. Okay, so unexpected change you're unable to adapt to in time. If everything goes to plan in your cutting operation, then you won't get hurt. Everything will go to plan. It's when things change, rapidly change at a speed that you can't comprehend, you can't react quick enough to it, and then it blows up and you end up injured or someone else does. Okay, so these techniques that I'm going to teach you, this is for power saving. This is for saving your energy. Obviously, when you're tired, when you're exhausted, when you're dehydrated, when you're hungry, you're not going to be as quick to react, and that's when accidents do happen. Not to mention the speed at which you work is going to also drop, so your quantity is going to go down, and then the skill of your cuts are going to go down, so your quality. So by being too tired, you're looking at speed, quantity, and quality of your work. So you don't want to drop any of those, as well as safety. So so with power saving, we have these features on your chainsaw. This is a Stihl Magnum MS441, and we throw on some aftermarket dogs. These teeth right here are called dogs. Later on in these series, we're going to go through the individual parts of the chainsaw, but I figured I can teach you some as I go. These are dogs. These are great energy savers. Basically, they're designed to create a pivot point, right? So what you would normally do on something that you're cutting, you can apply your dogs, okay, and they stick in like teeth, and they hold most of the weight of the chainsaw. You know, I can hold this whole chainsaw up with a single finger and it's not even straining me at all. Okay, meanwhile, me trying to support the weight of the chainsaw with the rest of my body, I'm feeling that weight. Okay, so these dogs are an energy saver. If you can dog in every single time. Another thing that they're going to do for you is they're going to keep your cuts straight and level. Okay, and that's something that you want. Okay, so that's one way to save energy. Another way to save energy with chainsawing is using your elbows and your forearms in complement with your knees and your legs. Okay, so for instance, if you're cutting something down low to the ground, you can rest your forearm on this knee, your other forearm on this one. Remember to keep your chain faced away from your body, right there. And I'm not even feeling the weight of my saw. Okay? Some people like to take a knee. Personally, because I'm 6'4", I actually burn more energy taking a knee and standing back up. So I would much rather squat down, make my cut, and get back up if I'm unable to step up and just cut. Okay? So that's one way of saving energy. Another one is keeping the chainsaw close to your body. Now, when you put a new person on a saw for the first time, I guarantee every time you're going to see this. Them cutting like this. That doesn't make sense. Okay, the further away that this power head is from your belly button, which is your center of gravity, that's where all your strength comes from. The further away this is from this, the harder it gets. Okay? If you stand right next to your saw, stick it in, or dog in situation, you're going to burn a whole lot less energy. It's going to be closer to your core, and you can use a larger group of muscles to help support the weight of the saw. That'll increase your stamina, and it'll also help your recovery when you do get a break. Okay? That, or for instance, when you're cutting on the ground. Keep your body nice and close to what you're cutting. Make sure your chain is pointed away from you, and make your cut close to the body. Not like this. One, if you do this, you look unprofessional. Your cuts aren't going to be level. Also, you're applying a further distance from the tip of the tip of your bar from your belly button, so that also increases the hazard of kickback. because you're creating leverage for your kickback, something you can't fight. Closer to the core, more strength, you'll save your energy, you'll be able to cut for longer. Most of you guys run this off for the first time, you're going to run it for about 20-25 minutes, at least with constant cutting, and you're going to be tired, and you're going to be exhausted. Use these methods to save energy. Take your time learning these practices. Go slow. Learn to save your energy, because then when you become a more skilled sawyer and you're expected, especially in your job, to run longer, you can run for hours on end without a single break, and you're still cutting just as safe, just as straight, and just as fast. So that's the basic, that's a basic technique to energy saving with saw. Very important. Back to you, Griffith.
So this is the fourth video in a video series. You can see the previous ones and ones that will follow by Google searching Richard Spillane, Spillane, CCC Chainsaw Safety Videos, or by going to Hip Green Solutionary's Facebook page or John Griffith's YouTube channel, John Griffith YouTube channel. Thank you.